Sorry, for a minute I forgot how to turn my camera around. Anyway, so as you can see, we have a teaser trailer for The Mandalorian and Grogu. And we really just get clips of different scenes. There's no, at least I couldn't figure out a through line. They meet with Sigourney Weaver. They, for some reason, Grogu is working with the Anzellans, or the Anzellans are working with Grogu. I assume that it's just the two of them because they're the only ones small enough to go through those tunnels. And that Din is somewhere nearby. But the way they portray this teaser, it's more of a Grogu centered movie. Now, my understanding is that Jon Favreau had season 4 of The Mandalorian and Grogu all ready to go, had all the scripts, and then they decided to turn it into a movie, so they had to finagle it a little bit. So I don't know. We see Rhoda the Hutt, who's the son of Jabba the Hutt. Now, whether they're there to speak with him or whether they're just scoping him out and they're going to go after him, because remember, this takes place after the book of Boba Fett. So we know that the Hutts are still active as a crime family. But whether they're just there to talk to him about something or whether they're there to actually attack him, and that they're just seeing what he's made of so they know what they're up against. But why would you have to do that when you have someone who has the Force? And obviously, they've grown Grogu up a little bit, not physically, but he's making more noises. Granted, we only heard him make a noise when Sigourney Weaver's character stopped him from stealing her food. So it could easily be just a baby way of saying, damn it, I almost had it. Or some variations thereof. But that's still, more noise than we heard, rather than him just repeating a line like he seemingly did, I think, in the last season of the show. So that's exciting that they're growing him up a little bit. It makes sense that they're not growing him up physically because Yoda was not exactly a big guy. So I can only imagine that their species don't grow up to be very big anyway. So it makes sense that he's still tiny. Let's see. Now, I've read the articles that were attached to the video, and a lot of people are very dubious as to why this teaser trailer was dropped now, because of what's going on with Kimmel and the fact that ABC and Disney have capitulated again to this administration. Regardless of the reasoning, whether they did it to draw our attention away from that, or if it was just meant to drop now, it really doesn't matter. It was supposed to drop around now anyway. So yeah, we really don't have a lot to work with. I mean, okay, we saw that they attacked an AT-AT, which we don't know why. We don't know if all of this through line is them going up against Rhoda the Hutt, or if there is another villain that they're going up against, because when it's a TV show, you can have the villain of the week. When it's a movie, you kind of have to have one main villain, possibly a underboss, if you will, that you have to take out before you get to the main boss. So, who knows? Again, I don't know if Rhoda the Hutt is the main bad guy, a bad guy, or if he has absolutely nothing to do with the crime family and what the Hutts are doing, and that he's actually one of the good guys. It could be anything at this point. There's nothing in the trailer that tells us who the bad guy is going to be. We just see them attacking different monsters. And that's about it. We don't know if this is, again, like they would in a TV show. Oh, here's your mission, here's your mission, here's your mission. And it might seemingly be not connected, and then until they find a connection, it could go so many ways. So, as you saw, it's going to drop in May of next year. Unless I'm blind, because I watched this trailer like 4 times. So unless I'm blind, I don't believe they gave a specific date, just that it's going to drop in May of next year. So yeah, it was great to see Grogu again. Like I said, the articles associated with this video all tried to make it more tense than it should, because like Pedro Pascal has signed on to basically, telling Disney and ABC, what the heck, why did you cancel Kimmel? Bring him back. So, yeah, there's a lot of drama going on around this trailer that has absolutely nothing to do with the trailer. I believe that's all I have for this video. And with that, I will see you guys in the next one.